Hello again, everybody. Second Attack is here with the attack line for Monday, April the 9th, 2012. I hope everybody had a great Easter weekend. I did. I had a good one. I went to my cousin's house yesterday, ate Easter dinner there. Also went to a couple balls on Saturday. My friend had a 21st birthday party. We went to local Ball Hamlin pub and Buffalo Wild Wings as well. You can tell I'm back in my room, filming this today. Been filming in the living room the last couple tech lines, but I'm still without my main computer. My computer's still down on my laptop still. I'm actually recording on my bed right now, so with the laptop. Well, I want the entertainment news of the week, of the day. Starting with your still #1 movie for Easter weekend, for the third straight week in a row. The Hunger Games remains at #1 with 33 million. But American Reunion, the American Pie 4, despite the fact I think American Ready did it debut at #1. I think it debuted at #1 when it came out in 2003 or 4. American Reunion, despite not debuting at #1, had an impressive showing of 21 million. And it even beat a 3D reissue, Titanic, which came out Wednesday, debuted with 17 million for the weekend. But probably made a lot more as it came out earlier this week. 25 million total. They went like 6 additional million. Of course, this week, the reigning Hunger Games #1 will defend against the Three Stooges, who will appear tonight on Monday Night Raw. I'll get to that when I get to my RAW Preview. Now, on with biggest news of the day in technology world. Facebook bought out a company for like what? $1 billion. Facegram, that's it. Facegram was bought by Facebook for $1 billion today. That's like the biggest thing. Instagram's like, not Pickgram, Instagram is a social photo application for iPod, iPhone, and Android devices. And a lot of people are very mad about, especially if because everyone knows Facebook's going through the changes. The timeline getting mixed reception. I am one of those people who doesn't like it that much. The timeline. Getting used to it, but it's tough too. And now Instagram may get changed too, with Facebook now owning it. Don't know much about Instagram because I don't have an iPhone with a camera. I have iPod Touch, but it's the generation. So that is the biggest technological thing about Instagram being bought for $1 billion. A lot of people have been commenting about it. Even a lot of big celebrity saying that can't believe Facebook bought Instagram, funds over, because they think that Facebook's going to fuck it up now. With Instagram now on the Facebook, they may fuck it, and there are people trying to erase their accounts. Thankfully, I don't have one. So there you go. On with news about my girl, one of my girls, Britney Spears. Now, as we all know, Britney Spears has been through a lot in the last couple years. Comeback albums, including, of course, most recent Femme Fatale. But, of course, she's taken this year off from music, but not news-wise. Of course, she's engaged to a lawyer, Jason Trawick, who may end up being part of a conveyorship alongside her father, who takes financial control of her life. According to several sources, Trawick, who's a manager, who is a lawyer, will only have shared legal control over Britney's general well-being, not her finances. In general, a conservator can make decisions over a person's food, clothing, and medical care. But Britney has plenty of personal freedom, and the conservatorship is just a formality. Another source told people. So there you go. That's the tale about Jason Trawick getting involved in the conveyorship or whatever it's called with Britney. Now, of course, Britney's one of her BFFs. Now, I usually talk about Billboard #1s on Wednesday, but there's some significant Billboard #1s that were announced today. Wednesday, I will still announce the country #1s, Hot 100 #1, and top 200 #1 like I always do on Wednesday. But today I'll talk about the pop and dance #1s. On the dance chart, my other girl, one of Britney's best friends, Madonna, waiting on the success of her current #1 album, MDNA, is #1 with a 40-second #1 on the dance chart. Give Me All Your Lovin' with Nicki Minaj, which came on 41st. 42nd is a new single, Girl Gone Wild, which the ABC remix just came out, and the video came out. Congrats to Madonna for that. And also, big achievement on the pop songs chart. The boy band revolution is indeed taking over. Of course, One Direction recently announcing their New York City show and appearing on SNL over the weekend to big applause with guest host Modern Family's Sofia Vergara. And of course, the boy band brigade continues with The Wanted. Glad You Came on the first boy band to have a debut hitting that #1 on the Billboard chart since Hanson's Bop back in '97. That's of course on the pop song chart, not the Hot 100, which is currently held by Fun. That is currently #1 on pop song charts, and they are the first boy band to be #1 period on the pop songs charts since of our groups, Old Town, back with All or Nothing. Not the biggest Old Town fan, I like the other groups, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I'm not the biggest fan of because Old Town was founded from making the band, but congrats to Wanted. Old Town was a reality show band. I actually liked a fake band from TV, an old band called Together. Oh god, I've never seen that movie, Together. If you never heard of it, it's like this fake boy band movie from MTV with songs like Say It, Don't Spread, The Always Brother Breaking Up is Getting Back Your Stuff, and You Plus Me Equals Us Calculus. Oh god, I remember watching that movie like when it first came out. I've been watching the whole movie. They had a series, and now apparently with all these boy bands coming together, Together's now planning a reunion. Yeah, there's been rumors of a 98 Degrees reunion, but now there's been rumors of a Together reunion. One of the original members is saying that Together is planning a reunion show in Los Angeles to make Together Part 2, the movie. It won't be all the original members, however. One of the members, Michael Cuccione, died of cancer back in 2001. So, there you go. They're saying the surviving members they are hoping to reunite in Los Angeles. And MTV has signed off, but at least they're getting back together. That's kind of weird. This boy band revolution, even a fake boy band's getting back together. So there you go. Together, back together again. Confusing to say, but hey, what the hell. Now, on with the TV news. Tonight is Dancing with the Stars. Last week, we said goodbye to Mr. Jack Wagner. This week, who knows who's going home? People need to step up big time. Gavin DeGraw, probably one most hated people on the show. He says okay. We'll see if he steps up tonight. Donald Driver needs to step it up a bit. He's decent. Hope to see some good performances by Roshan Fergan. Catherine Jenkins is probably my favorite right now. She is probably the best in my mind. William Levy's halfway there. Maria Menounos is hanging. I like Maria's performance last week. I liked the performance last week. That slow summer to Material Girl. Not just, like I said, not just because Madonna saw being used, but also because of I liked it. The dance. And Kiss is set to appear on Dancing. That's weird. Kiss and Dancing with the Stars. Apparently Kiss is performing tonight in the mall. So there you go. Now on to WWE Monday Night Raw Super Show preview. A lot to talk about, including a certain big monster, the next big thing. We'll see what he'll do tonight. So goes one of my questions. are the top 5 that must be answered tonight. Starting with question number 5. Coming up, breaking up with AJ on Friday. What will Daniel Bryan do tonight? Last week's Raw? Yes, was chanted. Now, yes is a t-shirt. Because Daniel did dump AJ on SmackDown this past week. So what will Daniel Bryan do tonight? Will he actually be on wrestling? He has made like one backstage interview appearance. So we'll see if he'll make an appearance wrestling tonight on Monday Night Raw. As I mentioned earlier in the show, the Three Stooges, the cast of the Three Stooges, will be in attendance tonight. Guest hosting, or guest starring as they would say. Question number 4. How power hungry will John Laurinaitis get? Now, of course, we saw what happened last week with John debuting as not just interim, permanent general manager of both Raw and SmackDown, with his decision put Santino in a triple threat against Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. And, of course, CM Punk against Mark Henry. Punk, of course, retained by a count-out. Mark Henry losing. So I think it was a single double count-out. But, of course, Jericho got involved, which I'll get to Jericho. That's question number 3, actually. What happened between Punk and Jericho? We'll see what Johnny and Laurinaitis can do about his power. But, of course, after Punk defended the title against Mark Henry this past Monday, Jericho came from the crowd and smashed Punk's head with a Jack Daniels bottle, immediately pouring some Jack Daniels on Punk's face. I've been thinking about an Extreme Rules match being made for them, so we'll see what happens with these two tonight. Probably another confrontation. That's what I'm thinking. Speaking of Extreme Rules, will anything be announced for Extreme Rules tonight? Last week, I was thinking maybe they won't announce anything for Extreme Rules or focus more on Mania Aftermath, which is what they did. So we'll see if anything gets made for Extreme Rules tonight. Like I said, guessing Punk making a rematch against Jericho. Maybe so many rematches will be made. But one match we're not going to rematch soon is Rock and Cena. Especially with question number 1. What will happen between Brock Lesnar and John Cena tonight? Last week, after days upon days of rumors, Brock Lesnar made his return to the WWE. Of course, after initially leaving the WWE to go to UFC. And Brock Lesnar F5 John Cena, when John Cena wanted The Rock out to make peace with him after losing to him at WrestleMania. So now we're saying Cena and Lesnar's going to feud, probably lead up to a match at Extreme Rules. We'll see what happens with Lesnar and Cena tonight, if Lesnar will beat the shit out of Cena again, or will Cena finally counter and beat the crap out of Lesnar. We'll find out all that and more tonight on Monday Raw at 9 on USA Network, Dancing at 8 on ABC. That is it for the Atakline for today. See you all later for my Raw review later on tonight. That mine, y'all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much for watching. See you all later. Yeah. Oh yeah.